Hey, welcome to Outdoor Quest TV. I'm TJ Schwanke, and on today's episode, I'm headed on one of my greatest hunting adventures ever with my good buddy Pat Garrett. We're going to be headed to Azerbaijan, and we're going to be hunting Eastern Dagestan Tur. Now, these hunts can be pretty stressful, and it's important that you do your research. And I can think of no better place to do that than at the Safari Club International Convention. Now, this annual event hosts thousands of outfitters from across the world. So not only do you get to see what hunts are out there, you get to talk to the people actually putting them on. Now, my membership in Safari Club International not only gets me into events like this, but to me, it's one of my most important investments in the future of hunting. Let's go to Azerbaijan. Hunting and trapping are much more than a job to us. They're a way of life. A way of life that allows us to spend time in the outdoors with friends and family. We don't need drama or contrived situations to bring our adventures to you. We show how it really happens. Welcome to Outdoor Quest TV.
Life isn't scripted.
Reality TV shouldn't be either.
We are the original reality TV.
We are Outdoor Quest TV.
Outdoor Quest TV, real hunting, real hunters, real TV. Hey, welcome to Outdoor Quest TV. I'm TJ Schwanke. You're not going to believe where we are today. We're in Azerbaijan and we're going to be hunting Tur. I'm hunting with my good buddy Pat Garrett, and he's also part of the crew here at the Outdoor Quest. And we've had quite the adventure already. We had about 15 hours of flying to get here and got here, and unfortunately our guns didn't. So spent the night in Baku. We drove about 5 hours yesterday, came to Sheki, spent the night in this really nice bed and breakfast here. Good news is our guns should be here about maybe an hour. I guess they came in on the next flight and we hired a taxi driver to bring our guns out. So hopefully they get here. And the plan is we're gonna drive for about 2 hours from here and then get on some horses, ride up about 3 hours. They've got a spike camp all set up for us there. But yeah, on these hunts, there's one thing you got to do is just kind of go with the flow. If you get too stressed out or worry about things, you're not going to have fun.
Terrell, he's going to be our guide, so happy to have him because most people don't speak English over here, but he knows half. He can get a. But I see he's pretty skinny, and I think he's going to be able to outclimb us.
Thank you.
Well, we just went from that truck to this truck. Looks like some pretty heavy duty driving there, Pat.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to be doing some off-road. Can't say I've ever ridden in one of these before. Looks like we're riding in the back too.
So Pat?
Oh boy, I would have never guessed this. I don't know what year this thing is, but probably in 1930.
Long before you were born.
Yeah, long before I was born.
Rush hour here on the trail. We just met this truck and can't seem to get her in gear. You think, Pat?
Jeez. This is some mechanic in here.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Argo, world's leader in amphibious vehicles. Corlane Sporting Goods, home of the Rocky Mountain Rifle. Zeiss Sport Optics, we make it visible. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Puma, knife maker to the world since 1769. Trapper Gourd, leading trapping into the future. Silver Willow Taxidermy, capturing the memories. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Deluxe wall tents, built in Canada for Canadian conditions. Defense aerosols, pepper spray for when your life depends on it. Alberta Outdoorsman, Alberta's only hunting, fishing, and trapping magazine. And Argyle Motorsports, your premier Argo dealer. So we got about a 2-hour ride up to camp from here. Things are going pretty smoothly. It was a pretty rough old ride on that truck coming up here. The little girl there, old Russian truck. She did good though. We only lost the gear shift out of it once. Just getting all our gear loaded up here. Pack bags. Kinda guessing we're tying these on the horses with us. So apparently camp's way up there somewhere.
Getting tired. Almost.
Give him a 10-minute rest.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at that though. Man, she's some steep, rugged country here. Oh, we made her up to camp, Pat. I think your horse couldn't go much further. He was pretty tired.
Oh, my horse was toast. Fell over twice.
You need to lose a few pounds maybe.
I don't know about that.
Here's camp though. The cook shack here.
Beautiful rock hut.
Look at that. And tents over here. It's gotta,
I don't blame you, bud.
that feels so good.
Yeah.
Check this out. Holy. Cook shack and kitchen. Ah, this is nice.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Look at the grub here. Wow.
Watermelon. Awesome.
We're living high, man.
Right on.
Well, it's day one morning. We're pretty excited. Saw some tur up on the ridge behind us this morning already. Just some females, but pretty exciting. You know, when you come on these hunts, you never know what to expect, and truthfully, some of them could be a little bit sketchy, but man, these guys are taking care of us. I've never seen anything like it. The food is incredible. They had all our tents set up. We all got our own tent. You know, they're just making sure everything is perfect. So I'm feeling really, really good about this hunt. Pat was gracious enough to offer me first shot this morning. If we don't get one today, he's up first tomorrow. But the way these guys are talking, they saw a big herd of tur yesterday. Osmond was out scouting yesterday and saw a big herd just over the ridge. So we're going to take the horses, go as far as we can, then go on foot, and hopefully we can find them. But man, Azerbaijan hunting tur is pretty cool.
Look at our camp down there. Not bad. That's 12,000 feet. Well, probably 11,000 feet maybe. Kind of getting a little bit of my lungs. But just take your time.
We've been looking for this herd of big tur all day long, and I think we just spotted them. Terrell seems pretty excited, so we're just getting the spotting scope out now, see what we can find. But lots of walking today. Well, there's definitely some big rams over there. They're kind of down those cliffs. It kind of looks a pretty ugly place, but we're just kind of figuring out a plan of attack right now. But there's definitely two really, really good rams in there. Looking from this distance anyways, they look awesome. Huge weight on them, and Terrell seems pretty excited. So he's seen a lot of big tur in his life, so if he's excited. Whew.
This is Core Lane's Gun Tech Tip of the Week.
Hi, Travis from Core Lane Sporting Goods here. And I'm here to talk to you about some simple rifle maintenance that can improve the safety of your firearm. Some people make the mistake of oiling their trigger. That can slow down the lock time of your firearm and also jam it up so that may cause a misfire. We use brake clean in our shop to clean out our triggers because we found it doesn't leave any residues. I've got a rifle disassembled here to show you how to do that. You want to make sure that you take the stock off the firearm so that you don't ruin any finish with your brake solvent. We always try to protect our scope lenses also with caps, just to make sure that that doesn't get on there and ruin any of your finish. So what we do is that we spray directly down into the trigger to try and wash any of the built up crud out, letting that drip down into a bucket. And then I'll also go in from the bottom and spray in from there. And then we'll allow that to air dry and drip out. We really want to stress that you should take your trigger apart. And if you want to have that done, make sure you bring it into a competent gunsmith like us at Coeur d'Alene Sporting Goods.
This tip has been brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Sporting Goods, home of the Rocky Mountain Rifle.
What do you think, Pat?
Holy smokes. We are in tight now. I bet you we're only 600-700 yards from the Rams. But we're going to have lunch first, so. Look at this lunch on the mountain. Never seen this before. You know, one of our head guides is over range in the Rams right now, but getting ready, got the spot and scope loaded up. Got the guns all ready. Won't be long. We'll be going in for the stock.
Well, apparently something spooked our turkey the wrong way. He went down in the opposite way, so you see him lining out there right now. Well, those turkey came back, but they ended up bedding up in a really deep gully, so we've kind of circled around the mountain now, and we're hoping to get above them and maybe be able to shoot down at them. I don't know if it's going to work or not. It's just about 5 o'clock. We got at least 3 hours back, maybe 4, so we're pushing time pretty good, but it's about all we can do.
It's real steep. Nothing to take for granted, I'll tell you that much. This is as nasty as it gets and as dangerous as it gets. Best thing to do is just take your time, just go real slow, just like TJ is doing.
How far? 497. I don't know, it's gonna be a tough shot. I'm gonna hold for 350. Really steep downhill. I don't know, I was shooting at about a 60-degree angle there. It was 497 yards. I held 350. He was laying down. It was just one of those shots. If we missed, we hoped they ran up. Unfortunately, so I went up and we ran the other direction. So, well, it's morning of day 2 here. A bit of a restful sleep last night. It was definitely a long night. We didn't get back in here till a little after 10, so I think we left sometime around 7, so it was a long day. Spent the last hour and a half walking back in the dark on some pretty nasty trails, but got back here, had some really good food, and had really good sleep, and some water, and everything else, so ready to go again today. Apparently we're going back to the same place again, so it's a long journey over there. It's about a 5-hour trip over there, and then hopefully we can find those turn a little better spot than they were yesterday. Man, that was nasty. Just one of those really tough mountains that, you know, hold some big tur, but some of them are just impossible to get at. Well, as often happens on these hunts, plans are always fluid, and seems they changed again this morning. Sounds like Pat and I are going to split up. So Pat and Terrell are going to go one direction, and Zaul and Osman and I are going to go camping. We're heading over where we were yesterday, where we saw all those tur, and it's just such a long trip that they decided we're going to spend a night or two over there, and that'll keep us right in sheep country, which I'm actually pretty happy about. We were trying to convince these guys last night that was a good idea, and they didn't seem to think so, but after they slept on it, it's a good idea now. So that's where we're going to go tonight, and hopefully we find a big tur. Well, we've been going for about 2 hours now. Gained about 3,000 feet elevation. Pretty high up here. We're getting pretty close to 4,000 meters, so oxygen's definitely a little thin, but feeling pretty good. We're just looking over Tur Mountain now, that place yesterday. Terrell told me last night that they've been hunting this mountain for 10 years and have never killed a tur off of it. It's just full of tur, but it is so rugged, and you know, those tur just know exactly where to hide. Well, we spotted some tur just across from the mountain we were headed for, so we're on another journey. It's about a couple more miles across it, so hopefully we can look at them. They're pretty near the top, which is good. So what we're going to do is hopefully this fog rolls in here and can kind of cover our approach and get up there, and should put us within 300 meters. Well, we've come as far as we can with the horses. We're just going to picket the horses out here, grab a quick bite of lunch, and then go up over the top here, and hopefully those rams are right close. I don't think we're probably more than about 600 or 700 yards away right now, so all we can do is hope. Okay, the fog rolled in really heavy, really fast. We just dropped about 1,500 feet. And the tur straight across from us, you know, right there. How far? How far? 229. All right, right in the shoulder. Those other ones run. Holy. It's pretty amazing. I got a tur. So he kept saying, wait, wait. I'm like, no, I'm killing him. Well, we're going to leave everything here and get over there. He's in a really nasty cliffy spot. But what a heck of a stalk that was. I can't believe it. Never thought it would work. We were making so much noise coming down. The rocks were sliding, and those guys, they're like mountain goats coming down. I was like an elephant coming down, but they were patient. They waited for me. I got down, got us in position, and then the fog lifted, and they said, they're right there, they're right there. And I looked and looked and looked, and I was looking way too far away. They were only 229 yards. Just to give you an idea of what we're walking through here, I don't know how steep this looks on the video camera, but it's kind of one of those places, you slip, you die. Oh, we just came up there. Now we're going up there. Zaul is actually cutting footholds in the rocks with his stick. Well, unfortunately that's a little bit bittersweet. We're probably about 50 yards from where that tur fell down, and Osman and Zaul just said it's too dangerous for me to get there. And I appreciate that they're looking out for me. I really want to go, but this is no country for a mistake, and I think that the way they were moving around over there, it looked very, very frightening. So I think I'm just gonna stay here. I still have to get out of where I am now, and I'm not even looking forward to that. So if it's worse than this, yeah, it's kind of, it's the first time I've ever not had my animal or my picture taken with a downed animal, and Yeah, I'm not feeling too good about that right now, but it does make sense, and yeah, that's what it is. Here he is, big old ram, broomed a lot.
Yeah.
It looks like he's about 30 inches long, but really broomed and
Yes.
old, about 8 or 9 years old by the rings.
Mm-hmm.
So beautiful, beautiful trophy. Dagestan Tur here in Azerbaijan. Really want to thank the guys here. They've done a phenomenal job. This is one grueling hunt, but it's now 6 o'clock. We've got about 4.5 hours left. Maybe you get back to camp. I'm beat, but we're gonna go back to camp tonight. Well, Pat, you guys showed up a little late last night.
Holy smokes. Yeah, what was it? 3 o'clock?
3:30. Yeah, we got in about 10 o'clock last night and figured we were late. Then when you guys didn't show up, so I gave it till midnight, and I said, "That's it. I'm going to bed. They'll sleep it on the mountain tonight." But hey, I want to thank Brian Martin, Asian Mountain Outfitters. If you ever want to do an absolutely unbelievable adventure, Tur, Azerbaijan. Congratulations, Pat. It's been a
TJ.
pleasure sharing camp with you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us on Outdoor Quest TV. For more information on hunting Tur in Azerbaijan with Asian Mountain Outfitters, check them out online at AsianMountainOutfitters.com. Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Argo, world's leader in amphibious vehicles. Coeur d'Alene Sporting Goods, home of the Rocky Mountain Rifle. Zeiss Sport Optics, we make it visible. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Puma, knife maker to the world since 1769. Trapper Gourd, leading trapping into the future. Silver Willow Taxidermy, capturing the memories. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Deluxe Wall Tents, built in Canada for Canadian conditions. Defense Aerosols, pepper spray for when your life depends on it. Alberta Outdoorsman, Alberta's only hunting, fishing, and trapping magazine. And Argyle Motorsports, your premier Argo dealer. Check us out online at OutdoorQuestTV.com. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.